Hey, Derek Curlew here, and I am so excited to tell you about the third annual Summer Strength and Speed Camp. That will be starting on June 3rd. Now, where this is going to be for 30 middle and high school athletes. This is going to be something that's going to be exclusive just for them, and the whole idea is to get them bigger, faster, stronger, more mobile, more agile going into next school year. So if you know that your student athlete either didn't make the team this year, they didn't get as much playing time, or they really didn't have a chance to show as much ability as they have on the field, well then send them to me. I'm your guy. So when we first started this 3 years ago, I had coaches and parents asking, like, why do I want to work with kids? Like, we work with just adults. Like, why do we want to venture into working with kids? Well, the truth is, going back into 2001, 18 years ago, I was Athlete of the Year for St. Pete Times and the Tampa Tribune, which is now, I think, the Tampa Bay Times and Tampa Tribune, but whatever it was. The whole idea, though, is at that time, at the top elite level of where I was, still now as an old man at 36, I actually have more speed, more strength, more agility, more mobility than I ever did in my playing days. So I want to help take that experience and what we've learned over the last 18 years and apply that for your student athlete to make them stronger and a better athlete. The other part of it is, and the parents are going to like this, I left college with zero student loans or zero debt because it was all paid for by school and because of sports. So I want to help you with that as well. And the truth is like back 18 years ago, there weren't as many summer programs, there wasn't as much competition, there wasn't as much technology and training and all these other things that are going on now. So realistically, the competition is even greater now than it ever was back then, which means that you or your student athlete really needs to step it up that much more. So the cool thing is, like, over the next 6 weeks, if you are anybody who's struggling with any like speed, conditioning, mobility, agility, anything where it comes into athletic performance or conditioning, like, we're going to help you with that. And the whole idea is we're going to work together for a 6-week period, twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. And we're also going to have 3 different Saturdays sprinkled in throughout that. Now, some of the questions I get is, one is like, why do we only limit to 30 people? Well, we're going to have 3 coaches working with your student athlete. The whole idea is, like, we want to have the most one-on-one and personal attention with that athlete so that by the end of the first day, like, we know their name, their goals, their strengths, and what they really need to work on over those next 6 weeks. If it's too many kids, it's really making it tough and difficult to do to get that much personal attention. So that's the first question. The second one is, oh, we have a summer vacation planned, or we have something coming up between that June 3rd date and the 6-week period. Well, that's no problem. So what happens is we have workouts going 6 days a week, whether it's private sessions, our boot camp, or our group trainings. So what'll happen is your student athlete, if they do miss a day, they'll just make it up either with a private session with one of our trainers or into one of our already scheduled workouts. So they'll never miss a day and they'll get a full 15 sessions with us, some course over that 6-week period over the summer. So the next part of it is always into budget and some of those different things. So registration starts anywhere from $99 going up to $299, depending on how many kids and student athletes that you are registering. Now, included with that, every single year for the last couple of years, like I said, this is year 3, we'll make some kind of cool dry fit shirt. So like, this is one of the last couple of years here for 2018, and then here is the one from the previous year. But we will have some sort of cool t-shirt that your student athlete will get. The other thing is that we're going to have a meal planning workshop that is for the entire family. So we always know that, you can't out-train a bad diet as adults, but the same thing goes with kids. If they're eating better and more nutritious food, they're going to get better and more athletic performance out of it. So the whole idea is, if you want to bring your other siblings, if you want to bring your other family member, spouse, anything like that, we want to get the whole team on board for that meal planning workshop, so that way everybody is supporting each other and going in the right direction for summer. The third bonus that you get with this is one of the parents or a family member will get a free month of boot camp with them. So that's a $149 value, but the whole idea is we want somebody in that family that's working out, so that way when your athlete is feeling a sore muscle or not motivated or whatever, you guys help each other out and you become each other's accountability and motivation. So if this sounds like something where your student athlete needs to step up their game and step up their performance, and if it seems like you want to have that little bit of bonding experience with your student athlete to really help get yourself in better shape for summer too, well, then it's a great fit. So all you have to do is, right down below, is you're going to put your name, your contact information, what sport you play, and what your greatest goals are. Once you finish that, it's going to take you over to page 2, which is going to be the second step of registration. You'll have 2 different options as far as registration, like I said, depending on how many students you're registering, and if you want to do a 1 payment option or a 3 payment option. Again, this starts on June 3rd. So we're starting early registration just a little bit sooner than normal, but we want to know what athletes that we're going to be working with in this upcoming summer. And we want to make sure that we're prepared and we have the right numbers of everybody coming in, so that way we can have the best experience for you. So again, if this is the right fit for you, if this sounds like something you want more information on, fill out the information down below. I'll make sure that I'm in touch with you. And if you have any other questions, we'll make sure we get them all worked out before June 3rd. Otherwise, let's make it happen. Let's make new muscles, new strength, new conditioning, more agility for your athlete, and let's have a great and successful 2019 season.